Hello, and good morning. Hello, Mama. Hello, Plus and Deal. Let me just post that we're going live. And let's see, I'm over here. Gotta move my Discord window over a little bit. Let me know how the audio is and everything. I think I've been having my microphone a bit too close to my mouth, so I think I've been peaking a lot more than I should have been last couple months. So I was just listening back to a recording I did, and I just realized that, wow, there's a lot of peaking, and there's not supposed to be. I also think am I dropping frames for anyone? I don't think so. But I keep getting this thing. Hang on, maybe I can take a screenshot of it and show you what it looks like. Maybe someone knows what this is about. Chat. Let's see. Add. It looks like this. Like this just keeps happening to me. And I don't really understand why. Like I have the chat open, but it just seems like it keeps disconnecting and then immediately reconnecting. So I just keep getting the welcome to chat room thing over and over again. Which is very weird. It just happened again. But the stream seems to be doing okay. Like it doesn't say that I'm losing any frames. The little square is still green. I'm just very welcome. It's a Twitch thing, it happens to me now and then. Okay. Alright, well. That kinda sucks, because it spams the chat. I hope it doesn't mean that I'm gonna miss any messages. That would be silly. Let's see. Change. Alright, I wanna move this down a little bit. Wait. Perfect. Okay. Alright, everything should be good to go. Is the background music too loud? Maybe a little bit. Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think this might be good. Or this? Testing. Testing the audio. Alright, I think this is good. Do the train thing. Okay, let's see here. I'm not sure what the difference between those two is. I'll try turning them both on. And then if something weird happens, then I'll just, alright, I think I have to change my control. Second. Yeah, this is supposed to be Q. There. Right, where we're going? Aachen? Köln. Got it. Okay. Oh yeah, I made this skin for the train, by the way. It's the transport transport company. I can't think of a good pun. The passenger transporter I'll think of something. Give me like 5 to 30 minutes. Okay. Please that. Got 100 kilometers an hour and 500 meters. Hello, Brad. 16 tons. Let's see here. 7085. Okay. But I can't go faster than 45. Reset SIFA. Brains Rights Company. That's pretty good. SIFA and acknowledge that. And now we are on 85. Okay, we're good. We're stopping pretty soon though. I've been wanting to stream Train Sim and Microsoft Flight Simulator, but my son's here so I can't stream during the week. Ah, that's a shame. Oopsie daisy. Hi, Carmen. Much calmer, yeah. Can we hear this train's toot? I don't know how, let's see what the, raise the volume a little bit. That's what that sounds like. I don't know if you could hear that. Oh, oops. Yeah, it's probably fine. How'd you get this game for the train? You can make your own skins in the it's called a livery editor. It's in the game. It's not the most intuitive tool, but yeah, I just made it myself. Hi there, Frederick. Let's see. Got 6 kilometers to go. We can probably up our speed a little bit. Well, no, maybe not. Let's just coast the rest of the way there. Oh, jeez. Thank you, Frederick. Your name sounds German. This is a regional train from Deutsche Bahn. Going to Köln right now. Deutsche Bahn sucks. I've never been on a DB train. I don't know, maybe once from Lübeck to Hamburg. And then in Berlin, I took trams everywhere. Trams everywhere. Ha! That's funny. That's a funny Freudian slip. This is the new Norwegian TV program. Yeah. Velkommen til det nye norske TV-program. Jeg Håkan Hyllersson. I wasn't paying attention. We should have been breaking for for the last little bit. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And we're in time. Look, we're 30 seconds early. Don't get that with Deutsche Bahn. You only get that with the Trains Rights Company. Imagine trains that are on time. What are these guys doing? Wait. Are these guys filming a New World Order music video? What the fuck? Hello? You okay? Everyone alright? What's with this weird cube that they've got? Hello? What a squad. Alright.
Hello.
Oh shit, hey.
Oh shit.
Scared me.
How's it going?
I'm doing good. Hang on, let me add you to the screen.
With my moving eyes?
No, dear God, no. Never gonna happen. Okay, I can make the... Nope, not that. God damn it, where's the fucking voice module? Here. Put it down there.
Hello, Mama.
I live in Potsdam once, never really encountered them being badly late around that area. Like in Denmark, it can be up to an hour late sometimes, but mostly 15 minutes. Trains are mostly on time here, I feel like, although they get delayed, like on the way, you know? It's like, the train will be here when it departs, but you're gonna arrive later than you were supposed to, because the, you know, there's gonna be traffic or something, because the Like the railways are too busy because there are a bunch of private companies now that are using them. Oh shit, we're supposed to be breaking.
Yeah,
Don't
break.
go breaking my heart.
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to say I couldn't if I tried.
I couldn't if I tried.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you? Did you just wake up?
No, a little bit ago.
You were up till... Well, we were both up pretty late yesterday.
Yeah, but I didn't go to sleep for 2 hours later
Damn.
for some ridiculous reason.
Oh, hang on. You're a bit quiet. I'll up you on the OBS.
Cool.
Oh yeah, did you see my train skin?
No.
It's the train's right skin. Oh, I got the ramp. The ramp is always bugging. Jeez. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is about this ramp. Sometimes it goes out. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't get it. Oh, look, these guys are doing the same thing. Is this like a TikTok trend? Excuse me. Excuse me. Maybe I can... If I break them up. There we go. They're stuck to each other. Poor people. Okay, everyone on board? Oh, shit. Grom's power just went out. I guess that's why it's being quiet. I guess he'll be back. Got a copyright claim on one of my videos. Music that was in it, even though all the music in it is from the YouTube library, that's specifically not copyright music. That sounds very strange. That's not supposed to happen. It might have mistaken one of the songs for another song, or it could have also just been like like sometimes bad actors will just claim random stuff, like just random chunks of your videos, and say that it belongs to them, so that they can get the AdSense money from it. Going to check if it's just me. Oh, okay. Right, got it. So like in your apartment building. Okay, well, good luck with that, Grom. I was wondering why he went so quiet. I wish you the best of luck, Grom Strubino. Now let's put the music back on. Damn it, I'm sorry. Okay. So you're stopping at 3 kilometers, gotta start braking. It's hard to pay attention to so many things at once. Oh, shit. I just failed to acknowledge something. I'm sorry about that. It's not very pleasant. I'm not sure what I failed to acknowledge, but it sure was something. Let's just come in for a stop. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't speak German, but yeah, sorry about that. That was my mistake. Something went wrong with the train. I'll do my best to fix it. Click. Release. Let's just isolate these. And no. No? What? Come on. Oh, it's the brake. Oh, never mind. Gonna take a minute. Now, okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Shit, we're gonna be late now. Unless we really speed up. Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna be late. One of those bot claims is so irritating because it takes the video out of the algorithm when they do it. Yeah. Yeah, no, it sucks when that happens. Damn it, we're 15 seconds safe. Oh, we didn't derail. Come on. Don't blow things out of proportion here. We just had to stop because I missed a signal and I didn't acknowledge it. Every time you pass a signal, you're supposed to say, like, click a button that says, I saw what the signal said. And if you don't do it, then they ask you to stop. Because you might be unconscious or something. But I'm not. Okay, I'm right here. It's fine. Open doors. Why is this platform so dirty? Anything down here? Can I go down here? Ooh. Hello. Good day. Just here to check out the view on PBS. Okay, gotta go. Out of my way. Out of my way, I'm the train's driver. Out of my way. Shit. Lock the doors. Close the blinds. We're going for a ride. Yeah, I can't actually do that. Open that up. I do have to see where I'm going. Whole neighborhood is missing power. Jeez. There's some jackass like drove into an electrical box somewhere. Crashed into it with their car. Well, that's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that, Grum. Oh yeah, I think the sound alert should be fixed now. Let me check. No, not emote sound alerts. Let's see. Wait, that didn't do anything. No? Nothing? Really? Nope. Wait, alert box, sound alerts. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Damn, that's a shame. Okay. I thought I fixed it. Turns out it doesn't work. Well, okay. Don't use the channel point sound alerts then. The bits one should still work, but the channel points ones don't. It's the Russians. The Russians are coming to invade your neighborhood. I mean, you can join voice on your phone if you want. A friend of mine had a tree fall, rip off their power lines and block their driveway. Yeah. Stuff like that has happened to me as well. Like roads have fallen, or not, roads have fallen on trees. No, trees have fallen down on power lines and then also like laying across roads, so they block traffic and stuff. That's happened to me once, I think. Maybe once or twice. But I've also heard of it happening to other people. It's nature fighting back against humanity. That's just their way of saying fuck you. Saving your channel points for the drawing. Well, it is a bad drawing. I hope no one gets their expectations up too high. House manager would not remove it until he could get the owner to say it could be. Huh. What if the owner said, no, leave it. I like the tree where it is. What then? Just no one has any power? Because of property rights? Like filling your entire yard with bird seeds, and then your entire neighborhood gets filled up with bird poop, but no one can do anything because it's all on your property. It's like, even though other people are affected by the choices that you make and what you're doing with your property, no one can actually do anything because legally you're not in the wrong. Hi Ashley. Yes, back to basics. I didn't like flying very much. It was very scary. I was scared. I am scared. They can get out now, but they still don't have power. Hmm. What a beautiful day to be a German. Hallo? Hallo? Ich bin... Ich bin... Fahren? Ich bin fahren durch Köln. Is that German? That was a wild guess. That was me trying to speak German by taking a Swedish word and making it sound like it would be a German word. But I have no idea if that's actually... I think fahren. That's German, isn't it? Fahren? Traveling, right? Going to? Is that right? I am Furbear through Köln. No, I was trying to say I'm traveling to Köln. Is fahren not fahren? Is that not a word? Does that not mean travel? Come on. Come on, German. Make a bit of sense. Fähre is a ship. Oh. Really? Fahren. Oh, fucking goddammit. Come on. Give me a bit of credit, at least. I've never even studied German. I am traveling to... Ich reise nach Köln.
Ich reise nach Köln.
Reise nach Köln.
Ich reise nach Köln.
Ich reise nach Köln.
Ich reise nach Köln.
Nach Köln. Okay. Well, fuck it. German is an interesting language from the perspective of someone who speaks Scandinavian languages, because it's very similar, and like you can recognize a lot of the words. Like Reise is in Swedish we have the word resa or reser, which means traveling, and then we also have the word fara. Att fara, jag far till, which is like the German word fahren, but that basically means the same thing. It just means going. Reisen is like traveling, fahren is like driving, going is like gehen. Yeah, in gehen in Swedish we have går. Jag går. Han går. Hon går. But that just means it means go, but more specifically it can just mean walk. So walking somewhere. You're going. Like if you were to say like if I say jag reser till Turkiet, then that means I'm traveling to Turkey. If I say jag far till wait världen far jag ska fara till Turkiet, then that means, or it implies, I am going to drive my car to Turkey. And if you say jag går till Turkiet, then that means I am gonna walk to Turkey. But I mean, they all mean go or travel, but they have different implications. But they can all just mean like going. Like they don't necessarily have to mean driving or walking. Yeah, it means more like walking. You can still use it like always. Yeah. Same. Yeah, exactly. And then we have köra, and that specifically means driving. Köra en bil. Jag ska köra till Turkiet. That specifically means driving to Turkey. Jag ska fara till Turkiet. That sounds like it. The implication is you're gonna drive or be driven to Turkey, or maybe go by boat. Jag ska fara till Turkiet. Yeah, it might work if you're going by boat as well, but not by plane. Plane is traveling, so that's resa. Resa is always the word that you use when you're going to like a different country, and you gotta, you know, like a tour, like you're doing like tourism. It's always resa. Jag ska resa till. You'd say jag shogoth till Cthulhu. Jag shogoth. Jag sharos. Yeah. I love Cthulhu. Cthulhu's great. We're good friends. Oh, look, an ICE3. How fancy. And here I am with my silly little regional train. I feel so inferior. I feel so emasculated now. I want to go get something to drink. I'm thirsty. One of you guys bring me something to drink? I don't want to get up. I'm lazy. I want to drive my train, but I also want to get some iced tea. One of you go to the kitchen and get iced tea. There's some in the fridge. I'll get you some channel points if you do. My screen won't let you pass your coffee. Oh, that's okay. I already had a cup of coffee. I shouldn't drink too much caffeine. I'll get a heart attack. Thank you, Frederick. Everything for those channel points. Exactly. Asher Coin is a great investment. You know, a lot of people, they talk about Bitcoin or Dogecoin or Ethereum or whatever. You can forget about all of that stuff. It's all about Asher Coin. Asher Coin is a good investment, except legally I have to tell you, my lawyer has advised me that legally I have to tell you it's not a good investment, but illegally and off the record, it's a very good investment. And you should convert all your money into Asher Coins, because the value of Asher Coin will only ever go up. It can't go down. It's like built into like the mechanism of how the blockchain works. It's like how the value can only go up. It's like there's like you know how like cryptocurrency is like programming or whatever. you just like program it so that you just like have like a if 24 hours has passed, value plus plus. Like it's pretty simple actually. I don't know why other cryptocurrencies don't do that. But yeah, so it's just like you just take the value and then you just up the integer by 1 every 24 hours. So it's like it will always go up, you know. Oh, Frederick, I asked for iced tea, not water. Come on. Fine. I'll go get it myself. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second. I have to run. Hang on, 1 second. Got my glass. I'm back just in time. Lock the doors. Hang on, just give me a second. Okay, do you want to hear something fucked up about the Japanese language? So, the word, so the word for milk in Japanese is gyunyu, and the word for tea in Japanese is ocha. So, how do you think you say milk tea in Japanese? Maybe you might think that it would be gyunyu ocha. Turns out, if you ask gyunyu ocha on the kashimasu in a cafe in Japan, you will get stared at like you're a crazy person. Because the real word for milk tea in Japanese is miruku tea. It's just a loan word. This is why I hate learning languages. Fucking miruku tea. How are you guys? I'm doing great. I'm never gonna learn Japanese. I do really like languages though. I think I wanna, like, before I start working and stuff. I think I like studying at university, and I feel like I just want to keep studying for a bit, and just like pick up a few courses that I think are interesting. And I think I want to do like some kind of like historical linguistics. Getting my cannabis ready for my hike today. Is it like medicinal cannabis, or are you just gonna do some smoking while you're on the hike? Or is it like a pain relief kind of cannabis? I imagine if you're going hiking and you need pain relief, that might be good. But also, you can get high while you're getting high, you know, like you're climbing a mountain and you're smoking, so you're getting high in both of the physically, like literally and figuratively. Japanese English is hilarious sometimes. Japanese English is very hilarious. It's really funny, like if you don't speak a lick of Japanese and you go to like a bigger city like Tokyo or Kyoto. I think Tokyo is the better example because it's like the touristy city. And you want to survive on just English. The best way to do it is to just speak English, but with like a stereotypical Japanese accent. And then about 50% of what you say will probably be understood. As opposed to if you just speak normally without a Japanese accent, maybe 10% of what you say will be understood. Because Japanese just has a lot of loan words, but most Japanese people don't realize that they're loan words. Because that's just not really something that you think about, like what words are loan words and which ones aren't. So a lot of the time, you know, Japanese people will have a word that is a loan word from English, but they won't realize that it's a loan word from English. But if you pronounce the word in a Japanese accent, then they will understand you. Hi, Grob.
Yeah. Hello.
Is your power back?
No.
No? You're just on your
It
phone?
says on the website they probably won't be back until 6.
Oh, wow. What happened?
I don't know. They're having it just says the power is out.
Oh,
Uh,
hang on. I have to edit your thing. Hang on. Your hat is wrong. Your hat is wrong.
Unforgivable.
That's good enough. Here you go.
Thank you. I can't see it, but you know.
Well, you know. You'll know that it's there in spirit.
True.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you
what
get
the
a
hell
chance to
do,
see? Did you get a chance to see the skin before your power went out?
Oh yeah, the trans flag.
Yeah,
Nice.
the Trains Right Company is what it's called.
Oh my god.
Well,
So what the hell do people do when they don't have power? What did people do before power existed? I don't understand.
play Snake on their Nokia phones.
Yeah, I don't have that.
You don't have a Snake on your phone?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I guess it's not standard on Apple phones.
Oh, dude, you have an iPhone? That's pretty bougie.
It's my sister's old one.
Still pretty bougie.
Not really.
And you claim to be poor. You have an iPhone? Okay. Yeah, right. What
I should have a Nokia. Wait, here we go. Something happening?
We played games on our fancy graphing calculators. Yeah, I did that in class when I was a kid. When I was bored. Just
I
play
made
games on the calculator.
on my calculator.
Yeah.
I made my schedule on my calculator.
Mm-hmm.
I made like a multiple choice quiz game on
Yeah.
my calculator, and I made a car game on my calculator.
Uh, you can play board games by yourself.
Yeah. So the power is on. I'm gonna give it like
Oh.
5 minutes to make sure it doesn't go out again. Because usually it did flash for a second a minute ago.
Okay.
So I'd rather not have my computer be shut off like that too often.
Yeah. Probably give it a minute.
Yeah.
Just to be sure.
Just to be sure. I guess it wasn't the Russians after all.
Well, it could be a psyop.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's
that,
true.
you know, they did it and then they didn't do it. So that you would think, it wasn't the Russians. So now, like, maybe you're less likely to think it's going to be the Russians in the future when it actually will be the Russians.
True.
Oh, no,
Yeah, 'cause
Chai, his power just went out. The power in the whole neighborhood went out.
Yeah.
But nothing happened to the PC.
No, I hope not. I haven't started it. Maybe it did blow up. If a power outage destroys my computer
Yeah.
and I have home insurance, shouldn't that cover it?
Depends on. I think it depends on the home insurance, on what kind you have. But maybe.
I don't know. I have like I don't know.
It depends on how extensive it is. But yeah, like what?
Why do I even have home insurance if like, because my computer is literally my only valuable thing in my house, right? Like,
Yeah.
and if it doesn't cover my computer for shit like that, then why do I have it?
In case there's a flood on the.
It's not my apartment. Don't give
Fair
a
enough.
shit if it floods.
Yeah, no, maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right. Claim it as a business loss. Have you registered as a self-employed?
No. Have you?
No. I don't make enough money to pay taxes, so I don't see why I would.
Yeah.
I also don't
That's
have any
fair.
employees.
Yeah, I haven't been paid yet.
You're never gonna be paid. You're a volunteer, okay?
Wow. Now you tell me. After all this free content, now you tell me.
Yeah. Well, listen. I can give you half a percentage of all the bits that gets donated to this channel.
Yes.
Today. I haven't gotten any bits yet, but
and wait, if someone dropped like 100,000 in bits,
yeah.
how much would that be?
What, 0.5% of 100,000?
Yeah, I suck at math. Okay, like don't be mocking me, even though it's like I'm just really bad at math.
It's 500 bits.
Oh, so it's $5.
Yeah. If someone donated $10,000.
Oh, I said 100,000.
Yeah, 100,000 bits. 0.5% of 100,000 is 500.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, I mean, are you getting paid more anywhere else?
Yeah, I am actually.
Where? Who pays you more?
I don't know. Okay.
Does Ben pay you?
No.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. Thank you for the bits, Carmen.
Favors. Yeah, the electricity seems to be on, so I'm gonna boot everything up and then I'll be on Discord.
Okay.
Peace.
0.5% of 300 bits is 1.5 bit. So I'll be sure to give Grom that. And that's his compensation for life. But yeah, thank you, Carmen. Much appreciated. Grompensation. Yeah, don't worry. I'll give Grom his grompensation. Let's hope Grom's computer didn't blow up. Oh, I forgot to turn the sound back on. Behind by a lot? Oh, you mean you haven't paid Grom either? Listen, here's the secret to moderators. You just threaten them with firing them, and they will accept any payment you give them.
Hi.
Oh, hey Sebs. You didn't hear anything I just said, right?
I was going to completely agree with you
Oh.
and say that yes, do it, but apparently you don't want me to agree, so no, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, you know, there's tons of people who would want to be moderators. So if Grom is like, "Oh, you need to pay me," then just fire him and you can hire someone else.
Yeah.
You know,
Good.
labor is cheap on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Seth Rogen.
Why do we need to pay workers?
Yeah, exactly.
Who do they think they are?
Yeah. Just find some
Fucking-
people in the third world and have them be moderators.
Yeah. Pay me low wages.
Yeah,
and
I can give. I'll
exploit
pay you
me.
one. I'll pay you 1 bit.
Yes.
Carmen donated 300 bits earlier, so I can get you 1 bit.
Yeah, sure.
Is that fair?
Exploit me, daddy.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Look, if you are going to exploit me, I have the right to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, sure. I guess so. Let's drive the train in San Francisco. Baby Bullet train. One of my favorite trains.
What happened to Grom?
Oh,
What happened to Grom?
his power went out, and now he's restarting his computer because the power came back on.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's probably
Oh
gonna
my
be
god,
okay.
Chine.
It's probably gonna be okay. Hep start, hep on, run. It's raining like crazy. This is San Francisco. Why is it raining? I thought it never rained in California.
Yeah, it can rain.
I don't know. Sounds like fake news.
No, yeah, it rains all the time in San Francisco. What?
Does it? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. How would I know that?
General knowledge. Duh.
Nah, sorry. I don't have
So
any
you
of that.
know the weather patterns of every city in the world ever. Wow.
No. That would be cool if I did know that. Just every time someone told me where they lived, I could just tell them what the weather was like there. In a very general sense. Why can't I? What?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to address this drama. Kai, I literally told you, do you want me to reply? That was my only reply to you.
What's the drama? Do I want to know what the drama is?
It's oh my god.
You don't
There
have to
was
tell me
something.
if you don't.
Oh, it's like super mild. Don't worry.
Okay.
Like it's not really drama. I'm just doing it for the.
Okay.
Right. I'm looking for it. God.
Carmen says she doesn't think it rains that much in California.
I mean, it depends on the city, which is weird.
Mm.
But like, there are drier parts in California than
Yeah.
others.
I mean, California is a very big state.
Oh yeah. So someone asked on Twitter what is the purpose of Bernie Sanders?
Mm-hmm.
And I replied to entertain the proletariat.
Yeah.
Cause like, and Chai replied me with something about. I literally have no idea what he replied me with, but it was some statistic, and I was like, and it's weird because like, a couple of last week, he was like, "Why are you caring about like what this guy is saying about politics? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, and all politics are going to stay the same because it's the system, right?" And like now he's replying to me with this whatever he's saying, and I'm like, why are you defending this person? Why are you like trying to disagree with me if like it doesn't? You said that it didn't matter.
Hey, Extremely Online Left, thank you for rating with a party of 58. Just read what I wrote. What did Jai read? Right.
Was a lead on the 3.5 trillion resolution that just passed, so that's something. Will all of that survive through various committees? Well, who knows? And it's like, yeah, like that is literally telling me that it is to entertain the proletariat. And I'm like, there what's the point of telling me that, you know? Like, yes.
Hmm. It's almost entirely trolls? Okay. Does the trolling amount to posting the Israeli flag? That's fine. Emotional disagreement, I guess, not really enjoyable, ironically. Okay.
I mean, it's just a flag.
It was a well actually post.
You should have started with, well, actually.
Hmm.
I mean, that is the point of those posts.
Every time you make a joke, you have to specify that it's a joke.
Yes.
Like, content warning, this tweet contains a joke.
A joke.
That would be helpful for me, actually. I can't always tell what's jokes and what's serious on the internet. Welcome, Raiders. We're just having a chill morning stream where we're driving trains and talking about random stuff, hanging out with friends. I don't know what stream you're coming from, like what was going on over there. Seems you were, talking about some serious stuff. We're just kind of hanging out, having a chill time over here. You don't need to...
Extremely online left stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to be extremely online in this chat.
I mean... Oh no, yeah. I sure likes to entertain chats.
EOL are awesome, you should check them out. Sure. Sure thing. I think I follow them. Although I don't...
follow them.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm pretty bad at watching
Great.
watching Twitch. Like when I'm not streaming or appearing on someone else's Twitch stream, I'm like working on various different projects and stuff.
Yeah. Ashur is a very famous YouTuber, actually,
Oh yeah, I'm very
and
important.
they are definitely working in lots of videos and projects for YouTube specifically, nothing else.
A county council voted against the mask mandate to attack the Minnesota where child sent to visit COVID patient in the ICU. I regret nothing. Yeah.
Fair.
Wasn't there was it Arkansas or some state in the US where like they said that schools where like students in schools shouldn't have to wear masks, but like schools couldn't force students to wear masks.
I'm pretty sure there are multiple states that have said that.
Yeah.
Also, high ground. Well,
Hello.
Arkansas, the Arkansas. Is that not how that's pronounced?
it's Kansas and Arkansas.
Are Sweden COVID deaths underreported like in the US? I'm not sure if they're underreported, but they're pretty high. I have no idea if they're underreported or not, but I mean they're too high. We know that
My
much.
hat's on upside down, just so you know.
Oh shit, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice.
My God.
Well, are
Um,
you even a communist, Ashur? If you know what's the correct way to put a hat. God.
Okay, but Sebs, what is the hat called?
I don't know.
So did you,
Are
literally
you
called
even
it
a
hat.
communist if you don't know what a Yushanka
You
is,
literally,
Sebs?
you literally called it a hat. You literally called it a hat.
Yeah, I know, but you called out. Sure, so.
So
Call zero.
did your computer blow up?
Yeah, it did. That's why
Wait, the
I'm
new one?
on my computer right now.
On the blown up one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. The new one blew up?
No. The power went out.
Oh, okay.
Well, you did say there was sparks or something, right?
No.
No? No sparks?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you said there was
Boring.
sparks.
No.
Okay. Fine.
Sparks fly. Everything
It just shut off.
Okay. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you don't have to go through the home insurance shit and probably get rejected.
Thank you.
I got when I
Oh.
was a student, through my, so when you're a student in the teacher program, you can join the teachers union, and
Wow.
through doing that, I could get home insurance and life insurance for $2 a month, which was pretty cool.
Nice. I mean, I only pay like $15 a month for home insurance.
Need another donation stream for Grom's worthless computer. Oh, hey, Roll.
Yeah.
What did you teach? You don't mind me asking me. Social studies and history.
Geography.
No, I don't teach geography. That's not part of what I do. I like geography. I think geography is interesting, but I don't teach it. What don't you teach anymore? Oh, I'm still I'm still doing the university stuff. So when you're studying to become a teacher in Sweden, every now and then you have these courses that are called verksamhetsförlagd utbildning, which is basically means education in the field, where essentially you go to a school and you teach there and you work there as a teacher, and then someone from your university will come and watch your classroom and how you know, how you go about the pedagogy and everything, and all the various different pedagogical theories and everything that you learned and are supposed to be applying, and then you get a grade based on how well you're doing and how well you like justify what you're doing and stuff. So I haven't finished my education yet, but I have worked as a teacher, right? Because working as a teacher is part of becoming a teacher.
Whoa, deep.
No, it's not deep. That's just what it is. You have to work as a teacher in order to graduate and get a license. It's like how when you try to get a driver's license, you have to actually drive a car. You can't just pass the theoretical exams.
Theoretically, I can drive a car.
Yeah. I was wondering how a native speaker would pronounce this name. Gottfried Svartholm.
No, that's not it.
No?
Gottfried Svartholm.
Oh my god.
Favorite historical event or most impactful? I mean...
Ooh, Marx is trending right now.
Most impactful historical event. That's a good question. Probably the unification of paganism in the Indian subcontinent and the invention, quote unquote, of Hinduism. That might be one of the most impactful events in human history, just because of how much Hinduism has influenced the rest of the world and other cultures and religions, both in the East and in the West. Specifically? That you are well versed in specifically? Probably the stuff that I know. I focus on like world history, so there isn't really a single like event or anything like that I would say I know the most about, but I'm interested in ancient civilizations, Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt, and ancient cultures, and how ancient cultures affect us to this day, right? And how much we've kept around from those ancient civilizations and older cultures like the Indo-Europeans, the Proto-Indo-Europeans, whose religion and culture kind of sowed the seeds for the Sky Father God that is seen in the Abrahamic religions and in like the Roman paganism and Greek paganism and so on, and Nordic paganism as well, right? And so a lot of culture comes from the Proto-Indo-Europeans. Could you give some examples of how Hinduism has affected the world? Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of stories in Judaism, and then later in Christianity and Islam, in Zoroastrianism, in the Mesopotamian and Babylonian religions, and stories like the Epic of Gilgamesh, and some later ones that have seeped into like Western culture, right? That all originally came from Hinduism. A lot of gods that came from Hinduism, the stories of which have been like filtered through history and come into Judaism and Christianity and then into like our modern consciousness. Hinduism also had an influence in China. So Confucianism and Taoism, which both appeared like at a very like very near to each other, right? Like the founder of Taoism and the founder of Confucianism both lived at the same time, and they had at least one interaction with each other. But so in Taoism specifically, you have what is called the Way, which is a lot like the Hindu concept of the Dharma, meaning it's the plan, this destiny that the universe has, and you're just supposed to follow it, go with the flow, and you're not supposed to try to change it or influence it, because the way is like this unknowable thing. You can't understand the nature of the universe. You just have to go with what the universe has decided is right. So a lot of that philosophy in Chinese religions most likely originally came from Hinduism and later Buddhism. And Buddhism, of course, is very inspired by Hinduism. And Buddhism has spread from the Indian subcontinent through China into Korea, into Japan, influenced a lot of the Eastern cultures. And of course also in Southeast Asia, in Thailand, Vietnam, in Malaysia, Laos. There's a lot of Buddhist influence there. I like that initial thought. It changed, maybe saved the Shaolin Temple. Seen that on like Airbender or something.
Did you see my new emote, by the way? That's being processed.
The lib one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
What do you think?
It's good. I hope it gets accepted.
Yeah, me too. Me 3.
But yeah, Hinduism, super interesting to learn about. It's this super ancient religion that's really like a amalgamation of a bunch of older religions and local folk beliefs. And it's had a lot of impact on the Middle East and on Europe and what we today call Western culture, Western civilization. Most of Western culture comes from like outside Europe, if we're gonna be honest. Pretty much all of what we call European culture comes from Asia. Originally, at least. Because I mean, Europe didn't have much of a civilization, at least early on.
Damn.
Well, it
I
didn't.
sure throwing shade to Europe.
And there was Greece, right? Greece was influenced by the Parthians, by the Assyrians, by the Egyptians. Greece was very close to Egypt, and many parts of Greek culture were influenced by Egyptian culture. And you know, then you had the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire took a lot from Greece, and then the Roman Empire, of course, spread to the east and into Asia, Northern Africa, which was the most important part of the Roman Empire. Today we think of like the city itself of Rome and the Western Roman Empire as like the most important, but back then the richest and most important part of the Roman Empire was the east, was Asia Minor, what is today Turkey and Greece and the Levant and Northern Africa, Egypt. Those were the richest and most important parts of the Roman Empire. The Western Roman Empire was mostly like wasn't really much there. This kind of land where barbarians used to live.
Yep.
And that's why trains.
What?
And that's why trains.
Yeah, sure. What are your thoughts on historians who say that Hinduism came from Europe? I'm not sure what historians say that. I'm not sure how it could come from Europe.
Yeah. Why?
Now, the Indo-Europeans were from Central Asia originally, most likely. and it's from the Proto-Indo-European cultures that a lot of Asian and European religions have their roots. Iran most probably. In that region. So no, the Proto-Indo-Europeans migrated from east in Central Asia to Europe, not the other way around. So it definitely would have been Eastern religion spreading to the West and spreading to Europe, not European religions like the Druidism or the Celtic pagan religion spreading east. That did not really happen.
Are there any like first civilizations in Europe even?
Sorry, what?
Are there like any first civilizations in Europe even?
First civilizations?
Yeah, like around like you have Babylonia, China, Egypt,
Yeah, India.
India, and Caral. Are
Mm.
there like any in like Europe?
The
Or
earliest civilization in Europe would be the Minoan Greeks. At least I think. Is that the Linear A and Linear B languages? Hang on. Linear. I always mix
Whoa,
up the
be
Minoans.
careful.
The
You're driving the train.
Mycenaeans. Sorry, I mix up the Minoans with the Mycenaeans all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Mycenaeans were arguably the first European civilization.
And that around what year?
1450 BC. So fairly late in comparison with Asian civilizations.
Yeah, super.
Yeah,
Damn.
the Egyptians and the Mesopotamians, like the Sumerians, were much older. China
Yeah.
was much older. Indus River Valley civilization was much older.
Yeah.
Egypt
Caral
was very late to
much
the
older.
civilization game. But yeah, then you had the Minoans, you had the Phoenicians, and they did a lot of colony building around the Mediterranean, and they were good seafarers. That's pretty much the most unique things about them. Phoenicians were probably the first people to circumnavigate Africa, though. They went from Egypt in the Red Sea, sailed down all the way, and then rounded the Cape of Good Hope, southern Africa, and then went all the way back up to Gibraltar, and then back to Egypt, across the Mediterranean. It took about 2 years. So, that's something. But they did do it on commission by the Egyptian pharaoh. So,
Hmm.
Australia doesn't exist.
I mean, does any country actually exist?
I think the meme that Cap is talking about is like the physical.
I know that there's yes, I know, but
It's also one for Finland. Finland doesn't exist. It's a Japanese fishing colony.
really? Oh my god, I didn't know.
It's just a lake there. No land. Anyone who thinks that they've been to Finland have actually just been to Estonia.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I forget. It's so much harder to stop when they're training. I didn't do the sanding. We gotta go back.
Did you miss the station again?
Technically not. I was technically on the station, just not most of it. It's not on the station.
Hi, Ben. Ben says that Sweden doesn't exist.
Hi, Ben. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Does any country exist? Again.
Well, in the philosophical sense, no.
It's like, it's weird because every time someone says, like, in my chat, like, abolish Canada because of all the indigenous stuff,
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, we have to abolish literally all countries.
Mm.
So, like, yeah. Because, like, it's weird to like, know that people were just vibing before the Europeans came, and at least uh, in America and in Africa, and like the Europeans were also like, no, these will become countries, and these are the borders
Yeah.
and stuff. And yeah, it's like, let them vibe.
In the Andaman Islands, I forget the name. I think was it the Jawas? There was a tribe in on an island. The Indian government decided to encourage them to leave their hunting grounds, like their ancestral homes, and start coming into cities and stuff and interacting with everyone else living on the island to try to like make them part of the civilization, you know. So they like walked into town and they were just like picking stuff up and taking it with them because they didn't have like concept of personal property, and they were just like, oh hey, this is cool, I'll have this. They were like threatening police officers and stuff and like shooting arrows. I think they were shooting arrows at police officers and stuff. Cause yeah, but then things seem to have got more peaceful now. But I don't think India is very enthusiastic about trying to integrate them anymore. There's also the North Sentinelese who are in the same region. They've never been properly contacted because they keep fighting anyone who tries to come to their island.
Fair.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like the first Europeans who came to North Sentinel Island were like terrible colonialists who like kidnapped people and gave them disease and shit. So yeah, they're just don't want anything to do with outsiders.
I mean, and ironically, like the most, at least in Latin America, I don't know US history, but like the most like deadly, the thing that killed the most indigenous people here in Latin America was the diseases that came from the Spaniards and not the Spaniards themselves. And it's like those, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like the number one reason why scientists don't try to contact isolated tribes, like tribes that have had no contact with the outside world. Just basically the entire scientific community has just adopted like a hands-off policy because the risk of spreading disease is just too high. So, and then there's not really any kind of solution to it.
I mean, they could go like in astronaut.
Yeah, exactly. Show up in hazmat suits and try to give the indigenous people vaccines. Like here, if you want to talk to us, you have to take these injections. Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen.
I'm definitely a human. You can trust me.
I'm not a monster. I'm just wearing this hazmat suit. Don't worry about it. I'm cool.
Of course, you all know what this hazmat suit is.
Yeah.
Duh, everyone knows it.
And you'll know what a syringe is. And you'll know that it's not harmful. So you can trust me. I'm a white man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I mean, hands-off policy is probably the best for now.
Yeah.
But it will become a problem if any uncontact tribes at some point try to make the first step, right? Like they try to be the ones to contact like a settlement, a village or a city or something. Because at that point, there's not much to do.
Like, I can't think of a reason why they would want that. Maybe, like, just mere
Yeah, just
curiosity. But, like,
human
yeah.
curiosity, probably. They probably have some idea of the outside world. It depends on what you're talking about. There are, I mean, across the world there are hundreds of uncontacted tribes. Some of them have never encountered outsiders at all. Some of them have encountered outsiders, but not really had like long, haven't like talked to each other or anything. Like the North Sentinelese, there have been anthropologists to the island and stuff, and they've like given them coconuts and stuff, but they haven't communicated or really like exchanged information or anything. They've just been close to each other. I guess that's kind of contact, but just like not, what we would consider.
They were just vibing.
Yeah.
I love describing everything like that.
Since a lot of these people have regulated, their population would probably diminish. European settlers had terrible hygiene. The indigenous people were like, y'all white people are disgusting. Yeah.
Literally.
I mean, pretty much. Europeans were carrying a lot of plagues. What are the international laws regarding them? I don't think there are any international laws, but India specifically has set a maritime boundary around North Sentinel Island, and they have the Coast Guard patrolling it, and they basically just said no one can come to this island under any circumstances. Like, it's just completely hands off. It's like restricted territory. Because a bunch of people, like there was this one guy that tried to go there to convert them all to Christianity, and he was killed. So after that, the Indian government was like, okay, we gotta take this more seriously. We gotta like patrol this area to make sure no one tries to go here. I think Brazil has Brazil has a law that says something akin to no one is allowed to make first contact with uncontacted tribes. They are allowed to interact with us, but we're not allowed to interact with them. That's all I know. I don't know about any other countries' policies toward uncontacted tribes. I don't know how many of them live outside Brazil either.
Wow, sure. You don't know all of the country's policies and
No,
laws.
I don't.
How dare you?
Do you know it? I probably asked this before.
No.
Do you know if Peru has uncontacted tribes? Like completely uncontacted?
I don't think so. I mean, there are probably, but I know that those motherfuckers always want to exploit them for tourists' sake, for tourism. So
Yeah.
I know there are some that are more difficult to get to than others.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the Spaniard, at least maybe in the jungle, maybe in like the Amazon.
Yeah, that's where a lot of the uncontacted tribes are.
Yeah, but even then, like, yeah, because in the coast, in the highlands, there used to be, but again, like,
Yeah.
motherfuckers just want to exploit them for tourism's sake. So,
Yeah.
like the thing, like I am unsure if I know there are in the Amazon in our part, but I don't know how many.
Yeah.
Because like we still have a relatively small part of the Amazon,
Mm.
so I don't know to what degree we have already like contacted most of them or not.
Yeah, I don't know. What if a YouTube vlogger went there? I mean, that was basically that missionary guy. He was more or less a YouTube vlogger. Trying to convert the North Sentinelese for a fun prank.
Aren't European settlers just YouTube bloggers?
Yeah. Colonialism was just one big prank.
Yeah.
Interested in agricultural methods used by these individuals. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of indigenous agricultural methods,
Yeah.
especially in Latin America and like specifically in the Amazon, where they can cultivate and do agriculture in a way that doesn't actually hurt the Amazon itself,
Yeah.
which, you know, Europeans have historically been terrible at because they just fucking, you know, raise the whole forest and plant shit, you know?
I mean, also like we have the Amazon River here in South America, so like, and it literally crosses all the Amazon forest, so it like lend itself to be very like, it lend itself to develop agriculture, and the Amazon River in itself has a lot of like, I don't know how to say them in English, like mini rivers,
Mm.
you know? So yeah.
Like irrigation.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
I mean, that's literally Civilization 101. You need a river
Yeah.
near you.
Yeah, I mean, the Incas were one of the most successful civilizations in the world. And they
Until-
they had a planned economy that some people call communist, which is pretty funny. It's not exactly communism, but, you know, it was...
No.
like-
I would say it's more like socialism than communism, because they had like exchange stuff.
Mm.
It wasn't all like free, quote unquote.
Mm.
But yeah. Also, there was slavery.
Yeah. Well, I
It's
mean,
like-
slavery is, not to make excuses for slavery, but slavery has looked very different in different historical contexts and different parts of the world. Like, sometimes slavery has been extremely brutal, and sometimes slavery has basically just been like
yeah.
the working class, more or less. And they haven't really been that much worse off than just normal workers. But
I mean, yeah, like the degree of slavery that happened in the Incan Empire wasn't like. I mean, everyone, if you did something wrong, you would get like, whipped. I don't know how to say it.
yeah, no, whipped or
Yeah.
lashes.
Yeah. So like, that's not something like exclusive to the slaves, you know. But yeah, like in general, there wasn't that much of a difference between like normal, quote unquote, normal people and the slaves. You know, they were just like inferior, but it's more of a cultural difference in like.
Yeah, like slavery in the Roman Empire and slavery in Greece were like were pretty different from each other, and that was different from slavery in Egypt. Like in Egypt, most of the slavery weren't like workers or like construction or anything like that. Like everyone, like most people already know, slaves were not building the pyramid, like the people who did construction like that were paid workers and part of like the middle class of Egypt. Most of what slaves did was being like house servants, not really working in construction or agriculture, things like that. Slaves were like maids and stuff. In
I
ancient
would've
Egypt, whereas
preferred to
in
be a
Rome
slave,
and
yeah.
Greece, they were more agricultural workers. In Greece, they were also like slave soldiers and stuff. Slavery in America was probably the worst. Of course, all of history might be hard to make that claim, but certainly some of the worst conditions slaves have ever been in. Some of the worst, like some of the most inhumane slavery it's ever been.
Maybe it's the worst modern slavery, but
Yeah, certainly. Wasn't, yeah. Brazil also had very bad, like, the transatlantic slave trade in Brazil was also really bad.
yeah.
But
I mean, like Portugal literally was the one who wasn't Portugal the one who quote unquote discovered Africa.
I
I know
not
they
sure.
started the trade. I know that Portugal reached Africa, and then all Europe was like, "Look, people we can
Mm.
slave," and all Europe went after Portugal. So
Yeah.
like, it makes sense that a lot of people from Africa went or were taken to Brazil.
Mm. Yeah. No, that sounds about right. Portugal did a lot of sailing and exploring. They tried to monopolize the spice trade in India,
Mm.
but I think the Dutch got there first. I can't remember exactly how it went.
Yeah. Like they tried to go to India, trying to surround Africa,
Mm.
which I don't know how you do that in the first place. Did they know Africa was there? The point being is that they arrived to Africa instead of India, and that's how they quote unquote discovered Africa.
Mm.
And yeah,
Yeah, everyone was just trying to get to India. India's where it's at.
I mean,
They've got spices like black pepper.
yeah,
You can put
Like-
on macaroni.
even Europeans back in the day, they were aware how bland their cuisine was.
Mm.
So they were like, "No, we need the spices.
Yeah.
We can't live like this. Have you tasted our food? It's shit."
Spices were used for a lot of different things, though. It wasn't just.
Yeah,
For
I
the
know it's
food.
like medicinal stuff.
Yeah,
but
a lot of
yeah.
it was medicine. You could use it. Some like spices and herbs and stuff were used to clean your teeth. Some like saffron, I think, was used to dye usually women's hair blonde. Because having blonde hair was fancy during some periods in European history was fashionable, and saffron was a way you could do that. So spices had a lot of different uses. Why were the Eastern European countries not very active during the colonial era? Probably a lot of it is to do with geography. Like, they don't have immediate access to the Atlantic. Probably didn't. Russia never had that big of a navy either. It might just not have been super convenient for them to try to get in on the slave trade. And also like the Russian Empire had plenty of people. Like, they didn't really need slavery for anything because they had workers, They had their own indigenous people to exploit in Siberia. So,
Oh my god.
yeah, I don't think they had much of a need for being part of the transatlantic slave trade.
China's a whole journey.
I just read an infuriating article.
Yeah.
Enough
What was that
about it.
about?
What is it about?
It's about COVID, right? So You know how like they were trying to push that whole like Wuhan lab shit, right? And then they went out and said, "Oh, it's unlikely that it's extremely unlikely that that was the start of it." Like,
Yeah.
but now it seems like they're trying to shoehorn it in, right? So now they're saying
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it could have been started by like one of the researchers being the patient zero from studying bats out in the field, right?" So it might have still come from there, like they
What?
say that, but they have no proof whatsoever. But the leader of the World Health Organization went out and said, "Oh, it is, it could happen, right?"
Yeah.
That's what they went out and said, but they don't have any proof of it. It's just like they're trying to shoehorn in any way they can this kind of like
Wait,
neglectful, like shit, right?
is this like new?
No, I mean it is new now, right? But
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
they they
I'm asking because like I'm saying like Sweden needs to keep up. Like they were trying to revive this shit like last month or two
yeah,
months
they're
ago in the
const
US
yeah,
with
no,
the
they're
Fauci
const
emails.
yeah, they're constantly trying to push this whole Wuhan lab bullshit. Like, and now they're just like doing anything, right? Like everything keeps being like disproven. So now they're just coming up with like theories, and and they're going out in the media telling all these theories, and they're just like just to keep this whole Wuhan lab thing going, even if they have no proof of it.
Well, you can't definitely prove that it wasn't the Wuhan lab, so
I
checkmate,
know
atheists.
it is ridiculous. They're like, it is very probable because they handle bats a lot. We don't have any proof of it, but we kind of going with this Wuhan lab theory, and we'll do anything until something sticks.
Well, I always thought that the World Health Organization was run by China,
Yeah,
so maybe it's just a false flag.
yeah. My God.
Oh, oh, oh. Hello. Are you having fun on my train? Oh my god. Triplets. Look at these three women. They're identical. They even have the same hairstyle. And they're all wearing hoodies. That's scary.
I mean, there is like there's like one thing that makes them not triplets, I would say, but
Their eyes.
yes.
Saying the largest producer of fentanyl is coming out of the Wuhan labs. Who is saying that? What is fentanyl? I mean, I know it's like a thing you can die of or like an overdose on, but what actually is it? Oh, it's opioids. Pain medication. Okay, got it.
Opioids? Then blame the UK for that.
Or the Taliban. Oh no,
No, just the UK.
the Taliban made heroin. I watched that on Decker. I learned that from the Decker documentary.
You mean docu-series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Super
very
great
educational.
information. Would recommend 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I learned a lot of stuff about terrorism that I didn't know. Like they want to invade Hawaii and kidnap the president. And the Taliban and Al Qaeda have an alliance. You guys are funny taking that seriously. What do you mean? It's Decker. It's
What?
why would we not take Decker seriously?
Whoa, Kappa Cartel. Like, that is a very serious show, okay? Like, how dare you question
Yeah,
the validity of the facts that are presented
yeah.
in such piece of media?
No,
What?
I trust Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington with my life. They would never lie to me. I trust that they did their research. I mean, Joe Estevez is in the documentary, so I don't know why he would be in something if like it wasn't 100% correct and true. Groups I'm in that are fighting against fentanyl lost like 90,000 people in the US last year to fentanyl. Yeah, I mean, the opioid crisis in general in the US is terrible. And I mean, it's... much of it is to do with, like, the private interest of pharmaceutical companies and just the fact that, you know, pharmaceutical companies in the US are allowed to be, like, for-profit private entities. Like, the opioid crisis is more or less like a result of capitalism in the healthcare industry because pharmaceutical companies just get doctors to prescribe opioids like as often as they can for like every single thing because that's, you know, that's how pharmaceutical companies make money is they get people to take their medication, and opioids are a way to make a lot of money. Have you seen what synthetic heroin could do at purest grade? It's like anthrax. I wouldn't know anything about that, Kappa.
I'm like, am I supposed to know how all of these drugs work?
Yeah, is this common knowledge?
Kind of scared.
People here ask for fentanyl by name. Yeah, that's a very weird, like a unique thing for America as well. It's just asking for any medication by name or like by brand name when you go to the doctors, right? Like when, because here, like we don't get like commercials or advertisements for prescription drugs. The only drug commercials we get are for over-the-counter, like non-prescription stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, also here.
so in
It's
the
kind of
US, you
fucked up.
know, you get like these commercials for a bunch of prescription drugs, and then, you know, the ads are just saying like, go to your doctor and tell them that you want this medication, which is just not how anything works. Like that's a terrible way to do healthcare.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, because then you just have patients diagnosing themselves by watching a commercial and deciding that, oh yeah, what I need is this specific brand of medication because they just listed a bunch of symptoms and I feel like I probably have whatever they told me.
They are literally promoting self-medication.
Yeah. And then like,
Oh my god.
if a doctor is like, no, I don't think you need that medication, then the patient like leaves a bad review on their clinic, and then that affects their business because healthcare in the US is, you know, for profit. So like doctors, especially doctors that are like running their own private clinics, need to make money, and reviews are a pretty big part of that. And doctors are not allowed to reply to reviews and saying like, what this person is saying is not true, they didn't need this medication, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
because that would be a violation of the patient's privacy. Like that would be a HIPAA violation.
Yeah.
It's a very fucked up system.
How is the US real?
Just a lot of lobbying and a long history of giving rich people whatever they want.
Airborne, if blown, the OD people around it. Damn. Twilight Prince came to Cupertino to have a private meeting with Tim Cook and others. What is Cupertino?
Cupertino. I'm not.
Oh, in California.
Hmm. It reminds me of Train is one dimension less to have to care about. Exactly, holistic field. What's that one movie with Tim Heidecker in it? Mockumentary. Tim Heidecker saves America. Mr. America, that's what it's called. I think, is that the one where... Is that the one where they go to like a town and they try to convince a bunch of rednecks to allow a mosque to be built?
Isn't redneck or slur?
Mm,
Oh no, I was thinking of the other word.
yeah, no, it's just like white Republicans, like super racist.
Yeah.
Um, wear your courage. I don't have any courage.
Hey, they tried. Do I even want to talk about this?
Okay, so one thing that I didn't like about Microsoft Flight Simulator is just the lack of tutorials. Like,
I mean the luck.
no, like, they explain you the very basics of flying a Cessna plane, but like the vast majority of controls, I never got any explanation for, like what they did, like the de-icing stuff or the mixing stuff, any of that stuff. Oh, buy laser
By
pajamas.
Lazy Pajamas.
Like just most of the instruments and stuff was never explained to me. And then there was no tutorial for any plane other than the Cessna plane, except for one Airbus, and there you got a tutorial on how to land and how to take off. But the vast majority of controls, there were no tutorials on at all, and no real tutorial on how to actually fly the plane, just landing and taking off. So like there's no real way to learn how to do anything. You just kind of have to go on YouTube and look up tutorials on YouTube. Because that's like the only way to actually learn how to play the game, because there are no in-game tutorials. There isn't even a manual. Whereas in, Train Simulator, there is a manual, a very long manual, and it explains like every single control and what everything does. So like if there's like a button or something, you don't know what it does or how it works, you can just look it up. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, you don't have that. You have like a million buttons and absolutely no idea what any of them do, and the game never tells you. Yeah, just watch some online videos. But it's a weird way to go about it, right?
Oh my god, sure. One day you should like just open a video of someone like playing Flight Simulator and like mute it and put it in the background and act like you're playing.
No. Yeah, that's what I've been doing this whole time with Train Simulator.
No, you're too excited for Train Simulator for me to believe that you're doing that. Also, you literally ask us for money to buy the fucking DLCs. We know you wouldn't do that.
Nah, it's not for Train DLC, that's just for drugs. I have a very bad marijuana addiction.
Isn't that not even legal in Sweden?
Nothing is legal in Sweden. If your apartment is dirty, that's a crime. The government
I
will
was
come
going
your
to
house.
ask, is breathing legal? but does it
Depends.
how can it be like legal issue?
It's illegal if you're breathing too loud.
Fair. Then why is Grom still here?
He's wanted by the police. He's on the run.
Fair.
That's why he's muted right now. He has to hide.
I was making a tweet.
We've been making a tweet for the last like half hour.
No, I was here telling about the thing.
No, you've been quiet for quite a while.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
you've muted yourself. You've been muted more than
No, I know when I muted myself.
No, you've been muted for a while now.
No.
Yeah.
No, like genuinely,
No,
you've
the
been
last
muted.
thing I talked about was, them trying to shoehorn in
Shuri
any
say-
theory
oh my
onto the whole Wuhan lab shit.
Yeah, that was.
the last thing
That
you
was
said.
the last thing I said. I haven't said anything
Yeah.
since.
Yeah, that was like a while ago, wasn't it? I feel like it's been a while. Before that, you were quiet too.
No.
Yeah, I know, because I was reading. the
Also,
article.
Grom, try to put the link in the second tweet instead of the first one, because Twitter hates outside links. So yeah.
Well,
You guys seem very American, even Mr. Peru. None of us are American.
I am American.
Oh yeah, you're right.
God.
None of us are Yankees.
Yeah.
I've been to the US though. I've been to
I've
2 countries in North America.
I've been to the Latin American US, which is Mexico.
No. I was gonna.
I mean, it's
I was gonna
literally
ask.
the Latin American US.
Yeah, because it's called the United States of Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Estados Unidos. What city?
Cancun.
Oh, that's in the south, right?
I don't know.
Southern Mexico. You're not what? You don't know?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Tourist trap, someone says. Makoki says.
Yeah, literally. Look, I was there just to vibe, okay? Like, I was in a very stressful moment in my life, and that my uh, prom trip was there, so I was just, you know what? Fuck school, I'm just going to go there and vibe. I didn't even bother to look where it was or anything. But yes, it's southern Mexico.
Hmm.
Well, it's weird because it's like Mexico has like an extra thingy.
Yeah, like a little peninsula.
Yeah, so it's there.
Yeah.
But it's like in the top of the peninsula, so like I don't know if that's like south.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
What do Native Americans call the American continents in their language?
So I know that in North America you have Turtle Island,
Yeah.
but since they didn't have a need for naming the whole continent,
Hmm.
I'm not sure if you can really use Turtle Island as all America or just North America. But recently I learned that there in some of the South Central American cultures, they call it Abya Yala, and that is a native name for America. So yeah.
Huh. I never knew that.
Yeah, I literally learned it very accidentally from watching master's course on colonial feminism. So yeah.
Ah. Yeah. In New Zealand, they've taken the Maori word Aotearoa. I think that's how it's pronounced. Aotearoa. And made it like the co-official name of the country, which is cool.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, the USA doesn't have anything like that, I don't think. The closest thing is Turtle Island, but that's for all of North America.
Yeah.
I've never heard of an alternative name for the USA that's like
I mean,
comes from
it
native.
doesn't really make sense for
Yeah, I
it.
know.
It wouldn't even make sense.
Yeah, there wouldn't have been a word for it.
Like, why would they have a word for a thing that didn't even exist when they were
Yeah,
there? You know?
like these very arbitrary borders
Yeah.
that don't make sense. Oh,
Not to even mention that literally half of the country isn't even really part of the US, but rather literally stolen land. Not even from Native Americans, but from Canada and Mexico.
Mexico City is very interesting. I think I really want to go to Mexico City, and see the old town, like the remains of Tenochtitlan, ancient Aztec city.
Yes.
The Mexico City is like built around, which is very cool. How does a Swedish dude not know a man that essentially got 400 kroon from Sweden to Cambodia? What? Tim Cook? Or what are you talking about?
Shamanism. I'm like trying to go back.
400 crowns is $40. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people who go from Sweden to Cambodia have to take at least 400 kroner. Wait, are kronas and crowns the same thing?
Yeah. In Swedish,
Okay.
they're called kronor, which is it just literally it translates to crowns. So in English, you usually say crowns.
Oh, got it.
I think in the UK there used to be crowns back when they had their old monetary system, like with the shillings and halfpence and whatever that whole thing was, which was very messy and confusing.
Before the pound?
Trying to see if you are really being conversational. It's called shit test. I named it. I have no idea what you're talking about, Kappa. I'm sorry. I've completely lost on the context.
I mean, Ashur is from Sweden, so don't expect them to be conversational.
Oh yeah, exactly. Why
Or
would
like
I
most
want to
talkative.
talk about anything? Oh wait, hang on. I got some skins I can install. Give me a second. Wherever they are. Let's see.
This is what we've reached. A point where Ashur gets excited about train skins.
What?
To be fair, sure got excited about a tram in Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
True. This is still Turkish meatball and lie. Oh, because of
Oh, never mind.
IKEA? And that's why communism, everyone. Oh my god. Grom, Carmen just used your emote in Ben's chat.
No.
Um,
Mhm.
some motorcycle outside.
Not here.
We don't live together.
Yet.
That's never gonna happen.
My god. You say that for now.
No, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm too messy. I don't want you running around cleaning up. I want my
They
mess the
would
way it is.
they would be cleaning up. Or even better, they would be cleaning up while complaining that you are not cleaning up, Grom.
No, I don't. I'm not really that neat.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I feel like Grom is that messy that you would feel the need to be neat. Sure.
Like, I'm not like it. I think that like being like a messy, but like, I don't like a mess. I just have depression and everything becomes a mess. But I feel stressed when stuff are messy. I would like everything to always be like really clean.
Mm. Regular streamers are more emotionally charged. You guys are pro, obviously. What do you mean?
We are pros, especially me.
Yeah, Grom is very Grom is more professional at streaming than I am.
Yeah, literally.
Jeez.
You are.
Partner
Nice.
push.
Yeah, partner push. I'm starting the partner push.
Pro emote. Honestly, yeah. I mean, Grom literally has the whole brown thing figured out already, and I'm still struggling. And I'm like, I should change it.
I just think it's fun. Like I've just been having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
But I kind of found that color scheme that I got. I really like it. Like that Soviet kind of like pastel with
Mm-hmm.
the strange colors that you really only see there.
Yeah. Kappa, it's not called fun, it's called funny man. Okay. God.
I don't know, Migoki. Well, I mean, one was like they said it was sexual because it had suck in it, SUCC, right? But now it's been like more than 78 hours for the Sockdem one, and uh and like they still haven't approved it. I put up 2 new emotes today or last night. One is political and one is not. Uh but it's like the other one is not as like I think it'll go through. I don't know. I mean, they might be like just hypersensitive when it comes to me now because they've denied me in a very short time. I don't know how
Yeah.
it works, right? But yeah, it's taken a while. They approved Carmen's emote though pretty quickly within like 12 hours. So
I've been wanting a pizza for like a month now.
make one.
Yeah, I mean, there a pizza place nearby?
Probably.
Yeah, but he's like a filthy vegan. Do they have vegan pizzas?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Get a vegan pizza.
Expensive.
Not that much.
And why are you not getting a pizza?
Because I'm depressed and lazy.
Oh,
God.
okay.
Can they take it literally to your door?
I will need to add. I would either need to call,
Yeah.
which who calls, or I would have to write them in WhatsApp, and for that I would need to add them to my contacts. And I'm like, do you want me to do that much work? So yeah, like, stop,
I have an
stop
app,
abusing me.
like
I mean,
Uber
that's
Eats.
another thing. I could just order them in an app, but the place that has like the vegan ones isn't in the app, and I'm like,
Uh,
wow. But, yeah.
well, I don't know how to help you then.
Donate to me. Yes.
I mean, yeah, I don't make phone calls either, if I can avoid it. Make one. You have an oven?
Yeah, but making one would require even more effort. I would need to buy all the ingredients.
True. But you don't have to talk to anyone.
Oh.
So, you know. What's worse, effort or social interaction?
I would need to go outside.
True. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds like you're in a predicament.
See? Well, this is what real oppression looks like, everyone.
Yeah. It's been a while since I had good pizza.
Oh, should I like buy pizza from different places and do a taste test and upload it to YouTube?
Sure.
So
why
already,
not?
What are those called? Mukbangs?
Yeah.
No, mukbangs is when I eat it in front of the camera
Yeah, you're not gonna
and
do that.
talk. I could do the mukbang taste test. Not clickbait.
Not
Gets
clickbait.
emotional. Gone wrong.
First time eating pizza in 1 month. Emotional mukbang.
No, probably I haven't eaten in like 2 years.
Oh wow.
1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
My first pizza in 2 years.
You actually haven't eaten pizza in 2 years?
I don't know, probably one.
Hmm.
No, actually, exactly 1 year. Well, 1 year in like a couple of weeks, because last time I had pizza was on my birthday because my cousin sent me a pizza. So yeah.
Yeah, mukbang, eating streams. It's where people eat.
I don't know if there are mukbang streams.
No, there are. There definitely
Really?
are. Yeah.
I just watch the 1 hour long mukbang sometimes. Well, I used to. Now I don't. But yeah.
I've never actually watched a much mukbang.
They're fun. I mean, I watched them. I watched the Trisha ones because of the drama, honestly, and also she's fun. But yeah,
The Trisha ones?
yeah, Trisha Paytas.
No idea.
Wow, wow.
Who is it?
Um, a controversial figure in the
Mhm.
YouTube sphere. Oh, there are pizza mukbangs, Raul.
Oh yeah.
There are a lot. That's what people who. I mean, is she problematic? Not really.
I mean, what she done?
She came out as non-binary, I think.
Is that what's problematic about her?
Apparently. Also, she called out a toxic YouTuber, and everyone was like, "No, you're lying." And then it turned out that he was actually very problematic and toxic. So,
Huh.
yeah.
So then what's... I don't see what's problematic about her.
I think she used to be Christian.
Okay.
Like I'm not saying that is problematic. I'm just thinking of things that maybe people will turn into making that problematic. I don't know.
Do you know Raul?
Mm, she has she struggles with mental health. You know. Um. Oh yeah, the
Oh, she used to stay them.
yeah
Okay.
yeah like they are literally not binary.
Yeah, not... Yeah, I mean,
I,
you can
I I
be...
know that non-binary people can, but yeah, they use they them.
Okay.
Hmm. They were in a podcast with Ethan Klein,
Mm.
which we can we could get into how H3H3 is problematic on their own, but like in that podcast they were just like vibing honestly and talking about like drama stuff, I guess, or like what was going on in the world, I guess,
Mm.
or well in the news. Hmm. I honestly don't know why people think they are problematic.
No, I don't know. I mean, the whole, like, problematic by extension because of who you know is, like, kind of silly. It's like, you know, it can be like someone does something kind of problematic, and then everyone who knows them is like now also problematic, and anyone who knows those people is problematic, and anyone who knows those people are problematic. It's just like you just get tainted, um, just for being like in the same friend circle.
They are problematic because um they have an OnlyFans.
They have a one.
An OnlyFans?
They've said some weird things about Ethan being Jewish, fetishizing his Jewish culture.
Hmm,
Do you know about that?
no. But I feel like that is something Trisha would say, but I feel like it would be something she'd say like out of ignorance and them saying it like, but I don't know, and I don't know if this like questioning the validity of what they are saying, you know?
Hmm.
Like when you say something you don't know but you're not sure, and they always express that unsureness. So like, and also people tend to, I don't know if say to take them out of context because that's not really I don't know.
I mean, I don't even know who this person is, so I have no horse in this race. But
I mean, yeah, like they are very ignorant about a lot of stuff because you know they they had to drop out of high school. They were abused their whole entire life. Um, they had to, yeah. It's like, I mean, like there is no excuse for being ignorant, but also like, the material realities of people are like real, you know. So like, yeah. But at the same time, it's like it's still not an excuse, I guess. I don't know. It's complicated. It's like when people expect white people to know about racism, you know, and it's like, yes, but also we live in a white supremacist world that is designed for white people not to know about
yeah.
racism, you know.
Mm.
So like, yeah, it's bad that they can do racist things or say racist stuff, but also we live in a whole system that is designed for them not to know this stuff, you know. And like if they don't know, like all we can do is teach them really.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Was it a bad take? I'm scared that Ashur is like went completely silent
Oh
after I
no.
said that.
No, that's not a bad take at all. Like like, you know, most schools in the Western world don't teach about imperialism or racism or colonialism, at least properly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Giraffe, I can't change tracks. So yeah, like, it is a bit much to expect everyone to know about the history of, like, colonialism when it's never been taught to them, and, like, the education system is created so that they don't have to learn about it. Like, you know, like the history class in Sweden, for example, is pretty much entirely just about making Sweden look good. Like,
Mm-hmm.
talking about all the awesome stuff that we've done and how powerful we were and everything. Like, it's like a blatantly, like, biased subject. Same thing goes for the US and, like, all, like, Western countries. It's just, the whole thing is just about how awesome our country is and how great we are. Because it's supposed to, like, instill this people, the next generation, with, like, national pride. Except in Germany, at least when it comes to World War II, they do take that pretty seriously and teach about how it was bad. It was not a good thing. In Italy and Japan, they mostly, like, gloss over World War II and don't really talk about it. Because they're, you know, it's like a national embarrassment.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, I mean, all you can really do with people who are ignorant is to try to teach them, and you know, if they refuse to listen, then they're shitty. But you can at least try.
Yeah.
And you know, like, that's not like it's on the oppressed to teach their oppressors about what they're doing is wrong, right? Like it's
Yeah,
on
I
white
always struggle
people.
with that. Yeah.
Like it's on white people to teach other white people about the true history of colonialism and like the reality of like the present systems of oppression. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, America is especially bad at teaching history. It's all
What? What is sure?
the U.S. is bad at teaching history.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all pretty much propaganda. I'm not sure there even is any world history in U.S. schools. I mean, besides like the UK colonizing America. Like, besides that, I'm not sure how much.
Is that even really world history if they are just teaching that because it's the US?
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's like the most world history you get, I think. And then like World War II. But from the American perspective, obviously.
And how communism is evil. And
Yeah.
Russia. Ooh.
Yeah. Russia wanted to take over the world, and we had to stop them.
It's true. I seen it with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah. They had to sabotage your electricity.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I watched another one of those Bald and Bankrupt after stream.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in some rural place, and he found like a dried fish store. And he went in there, and like the woman that owned the store, she had like tons of like images of Stalin, and like she had little like shrine to Stalin. And he was like, "Why do you have that?" Like, she's like, "Why not?"
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mr. Hanson.
Hello, Mr. Hanson. I wish I had a shrine to Stalin.
What?
I wish I had a shrine to Stalin.
Yeah.
A candle, some incense going.
Yeah, cults of personalities are fun.
Yep.
And not problematic.
No. I'm glad we're on the same page.
What have you been doing, Grom?
No, I just watched Ben because he went through the tweet that I put up.
What was the tweet?
So I wanted about the Wuhan lab shit. About them just trying to keep it alive in media, right? Like, you know, they haven't investigated this hypothesis at all, but they like immediately just went out into media and be like, "Oh, hold on a minute! I know we totally disproved this Wuhan lab theory, but I think we can shoehorn something else in." Have you watched NFKRZ's YouTube? I don't know who that is.
Well, have you watched it?
No, I mean I don't know because I don't know who it is.
Need for
You're failing.
Green Ransan. That's what it stands for.
What is it about, Raul?
I just told you.
Oh my god.
Need for Cran Ransan.
Cool.
What's unclear about that?
everything.
No, I don't think that's. I think that's pretty clear. Yeah, testing.
Testing.
I think our audio is a bit low. Testing.
Testing.
Why did you say that in Swedish?
What?
Yeah,
I didn't say anything in Swedish.
yeah, testing.
It's not Swedish.
What? What are you talking about, Grom?
It is.
Testar.
No, testing.
That's not Swedish.
It is now. I claim it.
Okay. But it wasn't when I said it. You hadn't claimed it yet.
In my mind, I had.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Are you okay, Grom?
It's very hot here.
You're very quiet, by the way.
I'm just talking quiet. Maybe I should.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like your waveform varies a lot. Like sometimes when you talk, I don't think.
Yes,
stream- the
scream,
stream-
please.
Like
Wow.
sometimes the stream, I don't think can really hear you, and then sometimes you're louder than I am. Like I don't. You need like a normalizer or something. I don't know.
Being
it just,
discriminated against. 21st century democracy.
your sound just fluctuates a lot.
The left has gone too far. First, they want to get rid of racism, and now wants to silence the voices of the already silent. God.
He's a Russian guy who makes videos about old Soviet housing. He's also made a few videos with that bald British Russian speaking guy. Yeah. I think I've seen one with him.
Hmm.
Yep. But it was one of the videos where he wasn't the bald British Russian speaking guys, but like bald and bankrupt, because I want to learn about Russia from an Englishman, not from a Russian. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. That's
Everyone
why.
knows non-natives know better.
Yeah, that's why I read the BBC.
Yeah.
They always give the best commentary about Asian countries.
They did. There was like a thing in the BBC once where they actually somewhat accurately represented the Ukrainian famine, which
Mhm.
was weird.
The Grom is saying now every time the BBC reports anything about Ukraine, it's accurate.
No. I'm just saying it was very strange that they didn't go with the usual narrative on the Ukrainian famine and actually did somewhat of a decent job. Like it wasn't very in depth, but yeah, no, BBC's based now because of that.
No. It's good.
Yeah, that's why the BBC is a resource on the anti-communist thingy that it's going to schools.
The Victims of Communism
Yes.
course for middle schoolers.
They have a bus. No, they have a bus. They have the Holodomor bus that drives around in Canada and the US.
I want a bus.
What?
I want a bus.
You want a Holodomor bus?
No, I want a bus that has my Twitch channel on it
Oh, okay.
and drive it around.
And teach kids about the Holodomor.
No, I just drive it around. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Someone, I don't know,
Are you
laughing
okay,
or
girl?
being tickled outside. I don't know.
Do you have company? Are you
It's
Are you
just-
cheating on your girlfriend?
Hey, let's not go into these details, okay? About how many women I have in my apartment right now, okay?
How many?
No, it's the window is open, and it's like the main street to the city. Basically, it goes straight into the city square.
What's the street?
What?
What's the street name?
It's mind your own damn business street.
And the number?
Well, now you want to know where Grom lives. Right,
420 69.
I never said I didn't want to know where he lives. I just said I don't want to live with him.
Wow. I wouldn't want to live with me either.
No. That comedies. Oh my god.
Did I miss anything fun? No. No, this stream is pretty
Hello,
boring.
Wing.
Remember when this stream was fun?
No.
Oh my god, sure.
Bullied? Why you bully me?
Well, that's just how it is.
Bill's character.
Yeah. You have to learn how to pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that if you are not bullied? God.
What fundraiser? When did we have a fundraiser? Oh, okay. The
non-compete one. Yeah.
I don't remember what we did.
What? For the fundraiser?
Yeah, what were we doing?
We watched documentaries
you
about
playing?
Egypt.
Oh, yeah, that's what we did.
We talked a lot about colonialism and like native rights and stuff. It was a good couple of streams.
Okay, it was fun. Oh my god.
I
bro.
was. And I was molding about British people stealing shit from other countries and putting it in museums and doing
Oh,
grave
there's
robbing.
there's a video about it.
Yeah.
About how if the British Museum returned everything that is not theirs, they would have nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen... There are a few videos about like the topic of returning artifacts and stuff. It's a hot button topic. Oh yeah, and Chinese mummies, that's right. You watched that one too.
Chinese mummies.
They would have one crown. Who?
No, those crowns, those jewels probably belong to someone they've taken
South
it
Africa.
from.
Half a crown.
I just want my emotes to be approved. Okay, that's too much to ask for.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you submitted it today, right?
Well, no less. Well, yeah, today.
It's gonna be at least 24 hours.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, that's just how it is. Why do you need this emote so badly?
don't know. It's fun. Why not?
At least for the first 6 months.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. They keep denying my emotes. They're probably gonna watch me like a hawk the whole time. Like this fucking Sockdem one has been waiting approval for eons.
2 days.
More than 3 days now.
Okay.
When half assure, okay, get it right.
Ah,
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
oh.
What do Swedish people feel about the British? I don't think we think that much about the British, honestly.
No.
British people just hate the Danish,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, no. They talk funny when they try to speak Swedish. That's about it.
Yeah. About the extent to which we think about the British.
Yeah.
I feel kind of proud that I said the Danish and Assure went, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It is the Danish that we don't like. We have mixed feelings about Norwegians and Finnish people.
Yeah.
I like Norwegians and Finns. Danish people, though. Can't trust them.
No. Mostly because you can't understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
They could be saying anything.
What's the beef with the Danish? Just history. We've had like a million wars with them. They've just always
Yeah.
been our enemy.
But it's not like, okay, so it's not like an actual like dislike between Swedes and Danish. It's like we're not like the Balkans or anything where they just legitimately hate each other.
Speak for yourself. I legitimately hate the Danish.
Oh my god.
Alright. I think it's time to raid out. It's, Ben has been live for a
Yes.
while now.
Wow, you broke the non-compete contract?
Sleep,
I think he's talking about China right now. Perfect.
Oh, damn. That sucks. Well, have fun over at Ben's stream. And thank you for tuning in and listening and everything. And I'll see you guys.
Thank you
Well, if you tune into
extremely on my
Grom's.
left for the raid.
Oh, yeah. And if you tune into Grom stream later, I might be there. And then I'll stream tomorrow and everything. Okay, that's
Cool.
it. Goodbye.
Bye. Follow Zeps. Fuck.
Too late.
Too late.